What if I told you that the man you just shook hands with isn't just another guy in the room, but a walking paradox? A presence that's calm, but intimidating. Silent, but commanding. A man who doesn't have to say a word to make you feel his weight. Yeah, gents, that's a Sigma male. Welcome back to the channel, my brothers. Today we're diving into something that might actually shake you up. 8 disturbing signs you've just crossed paths with a real Sigma male. This isn't your average, he's mysterious checklist. Nope. These are the raw, brutal, and almost uncomfortable traits that set Sigmas apart. And why people can't stop thinking about them long after they leave the room. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll either realize you are one, or you've just met one and didn't even know it. And hey, before we dive in, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss more of this Sigma wisdom. Alright, let's get into it. Number 1. The energy that makes you uneasy. Here's the first disturbing sign. The air changes when he walks in. Not because he's loud, not because he's flexing, but because his presence is sharp, like a knife. People feel it in their chest before their brain can catch up. It's that quiet confidence that screams louder than 100 guys trying too hard. Women get intrigued. Men get defensive. And no one can really explain why. It's not charisma in the traditional sense. It's an energy that feels like he's watching everything, calculating, measuring. And deep down, you know he sees right through you. Disturbing? Absolutely. Because you realize you can't fake it around him. Number 2. Silence that feels louder than words. Most guys ramble. They fill every gap in conversation because silence makes them insecure. Not the Sigma. His silence is his weapon. You ask him a question. He pauses. He looks at you. And that pause? That's where people get uncomfortable. Because in that silence, your brain starts racing. Did I say something stupid? What's he thinking? Why isn't he replying right away? But that's the point. His silence demands you reveal yourself, while he keeps his cards close to his chest. It's disturbing because suddenly you realize he doesn't need to talk to control the room. Number 3. The eyes that pierce through you. You ever have someone look at you and feel like they've just read your entire life story? That's a Sigma stare. Direct, unwavering, no blinking, no nervous twitching, no fake politeness. It feels like X-ray vision, like he's dissecting you without touching you. Some people get intimidated, some get fascinated, but nobody walks away unfazed. And here's the kicker. It's not even intentional. He's not trying to intimidate you. He's just present, fully present. And in today's world of distractions, that level of attention feels almost unnatural. Number 4. The unpredictability factor. With alphas, you know the script. They want dominance, attention, the spotlight. Betas? They want approval. But the Sigma? He throws the whole playbook out the window. 1 minute, he's blending in, almost invisible. The next, he makes a move that shocks everyone. He'll disappear for weeks, then suddenly come back with a skill mastered, a body transformed, or a project completed nobody even knew he was working on. That unpredictability keeps people on edge. You can't box him in. You can't predict his next step. And that disturbs the control freaks of the world. Number 5. The lack of neediness. Here's a disturbing truth. People are addicted to validation. Compliments, likes, approval, attention. But Sigma? He doesn't crave it. He doesn't even register it. Compliment him, insult him, ignore him. It all bounces off like rubber bullets. And that drives people crazy. Why? Because they can't manipulate him with praise or shame. He doesn't play that game. You can't cancel a man who never signed up for your validation in the first place. That's disturbing in a world where most people live off other people's opinions. Number 6. The brutal independence. Most guys? They need the tribe. They need their group chats, their drinking buddies, their co-workers' approval. Sigma. He's built to walk alone. Not because he hates people, but because he doesn't need people. He can thrive solo. He can eat alone, work alone, travel alone, grind alone. And here's the wild part. He's not lonely. He's free. That's disturbing to most people, because it exposes their own dependence. While they panic at the thought of isolation, the Sigma turns it into a weapon. Number 7. The mirror effect. Here's one of the strangest, most disturbing signs. When you're around a Sigma, you see yourself. Why? Because he doesn't try to project anything onto you. He doesn't play social games. So all you're left with is a mirror. If you're insecure, you'll feel insecure around him. If you're confident, you'll feel amplified. He doesn't push energy onto you. He reflects yours back at you. That's why people walk away saying, I don't know what it is about that guy, but he got in my head. Disturbing, right? Because it forces you to confront yourself. Number 8. He's unreachable. Here's the final, and maybe most disturbing sign. Try to pin him down. Try to own him. Try to control him. You can't. He's not swayed by money, attention, status, or shallow temptations. You can't guilt-trip him. You can't flatter him. You can't shame him. Because at the end of the day, he plays a game that nobody else is playing. While everyone else is fighting for scraps of validation, he's already moved on to something bigger. And that's what makes him untouchable and terrifying. So, gents, if you've ever met a man like this, chances are you walked away feeling a little unsettled. Not because he threatened you, not because he tried to dominate you, but because he reminded you of something rare. A man who refuses to be controlled. That's a Sigma male. And maybe, just maybe, you saw a little of yourself in these signs. If you did, don't ignore it. Lean into it. Build it. Own it. Because the world doesn't need more men who fit in. It needs men who break the mold. So hit that subscribe button for more Sigma wisdom. Drop a comment if this shook you, and share it with someone who needs to see it. Having said that, stay sharp, stay strong, and I'll catch you in the next one.